Alright, friends, we are back with Crusader Kings 2. I'm gonna catch up on chat for a second. I don't know if I've gotten to the I made a mistake part of this stream yet. But I probably will later. Alright, what do we have to do? We are a mastermind theologian. We're kind. The problem with that is it lowers our fertility. We have guard dogs. We currently have an heir who's non-dynastic, not of the Theodorising dynasty. Let's take, now that we've no longer at war, let's take a look at our family tree. Or actually, a better view, the realm tree. I don't want to look at either of those. I want the dynasty tree. Here we go. So you can see we have Cartan, who's our current Grand Chief. His father was Wishaman, his brother was Skippy, and then Vector, and Theodoric. And Theodoric died of severe stress. He was killed by Skippy. Skippy died under suspicious circumstances. Vector died of poor health. And Cartan, at 23 years old, is the last surviving member of our dynasty, which is not great. That's in fact quite poor. But we do have 50 pieces of coin, and we could expand our capital. I do eventually want our capital to be Brandenburg, but for now, we have no heirs. If we die, we lose, which is poor. And we should be getting married soon. And I think we want to be a little more PC. Yeah, let's get some cash in here. He accepts our suggestion from prison. That's good to know. Let's take a look at our prisoner. High Chief of Silesia. We could... Who's his heir? Heir is someone we don't love particularly. So maybe we'll just let the Silesia rot. Oh look, Francia broke up again. In a really weird shape. And there's a revolt. Did Charlemagne die? Obert, yeah. And Bernard. Oh, yep, Charlemagne's dead. That's too bad. Let's take a look at our religious tab, see. We still need to convert that. Eventually we'll convert all of this from Slavic to Germanic, I hope. We're not threatening anymore. Can imprison the High Chief of Mecklenburg. 67% chance. I just don't want to... He likes us. I don't want to imprison him. Oh, my arbitrariness is costing me money. That's fine. How much money do I need to upgrade this? 146.9. And these titles are going to cost me a lot of money, basically. 200 piety. We'll spend 20 money. Yeah, I'll patronize him. But we need his cash. So we're making 1.86 per month. And we're just going to sort of give us a chance for a time of peace. And not really declare war on anyone if we can help it. Well, people are becoming rivals. Let's take a look at the world. The Abbasids are having a revolt, which has split their empire in half. And other pieces. Everyone else seems to be doing alright. Aside from Francia, which is just getting all sorts of messed up. Sweden is excessively large. Excessively large. And Denmark is doing alright. Since they're starting to eat Norway a bit. Finland is tied apart. Oh no, my courtier died of cancer at age 24. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we're not gonna die. Oh, we even hire a new marshal. You. I got my courtier and someone having a flag raid. Lost in passion, not notice me, but I'm still in shock. Scallion. I smell profit. Forgive and forget. We're playing kind. All right, let's take a look at our roles. I'm trying to be a little more role play-y at this with this stage now that we've expanded enough. Urban Commander tells us to marry a polar bear. The Siberian wastes hold valuable minerals and to secure my dynasty. Working on the third point. Siberian wastes can't actually get to, and I'm not going to marry a polar bear. So we are shy, arbitrary, chaste, temperate, and kind. But we really need to have a kid. Our wife is brawny, brave, and arbitrary. We need children. Don't have children, we lose. And we'd have to start a whole new dynasty. This would be a 2-video series, which is fine. I mean, 2-video series happen. Death happens. But right now, we're just going to sort of leave it. Look at the size of Silesia, though. Like, Silesia is massive. That's nearly, what, a third of our land. We're getting some infrastructure growth. Look at these happy places. People are inheriting things. We really need to have children. I can't nominate anyone as successor. Who owes me a favor? Witta and Sif Harksdottir. Witta already supports it. It's not worth going after that. Could build an observatory, but I don't really want to waste the money on that. People want to kill the High Chief of Brunswick. I kind of want to protect him because he likes me. So let's actually look at these plots real quick. How do I get to plots? Allbrand of Munster. Would you be willing to end your plot? No. Herman of Mecklenburg. Yeah, could you stop trying to kill people? That would be nice. 420 Gronic Bomb says, so what are your goals with this? My goals kind of change day to day. Currently, my goal is to not lose. We're hanging on. We have a single dynasty member left. My goal is to have children and not die. And I started out a little warmongery, and I'm trying to get a little more role-play-y, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try and role-play currently what Grand Chief Kartan would do. And in this case, since he's temperate, chaste, and kind, he's just going to sit around and watch his kingdom grow. Hey, he gained 1 learning because of his medical study. So I'm going to, try and increase my learning. I'm not going to claim Mercia. It'll be fun to, march in and take some of central England. High Chief of Silesia is heir to the Duchy of Brandenburg, which is fine. Brandenburg is now part of Silesia. I guess I could take Brandenburg and make it my capital. It's not a bad idea. I want to build a reinforced hill fort. Or build a stone hill fort. Oh look, there's a war going on. Holstein is again deciding that they want to take on Parthenia. Yeah, they don't want us to do that. Okay. There's another peasant revolt. Let's call our allies, raise our armies. Do you guys mind all running to the capital? Oh no, the peasants are coming. It's fine, I think we have enough troops. We'll have these guys just... If we can split the peasants, that would be helpful. My big worry is we won't have enough troops for this. But I think we'll be okay. Looks like Holstein's helping out a bit. Oh, raiders have come to pillage. Would they require to stop raiding me? I just don't really care that much. He doesn't have a big enough army to pose a significant threat to my rule. He can raid all he wants. I'll just crush his raiders. Well, it looks like the peasants have been dealt with, so... You guys will go attack the raiders. You guys will disband. You, let's enforce my demands. Jail you. Look like the raiders are leaving my lands. Okay, you guys can disband. Gonna go raid France here where there's actual money to be made. Acquaintance died of the Great Pox. That's unfortunate. Let's take a look at our prisoners. Good, they'll just stay in prison for a while. I need children, wife. God, I'm chased, but I... Holstein and Brunswick are allied. That's probably fine. One of them likes me. He's just marching through my lands. I'm not worried about it. Yes, she's pregnant. This is exactly what I needed. I need agnatic cognatic so I can get female heirs. No plans of trying to make any empires. I think eventually, once we have established a good foothold, we may try and make an empire. I'm thinking of Germanic empires in our future. But I'm not entirely like sold on that yet. We'll see how it goes. I think just holding Saxony, holding the Kingdom of Saxony is my big goal. And right now we also hold the Kingdom of Poland, which is good, which is mostly Silesia. Let's get real. It's a lot of Silesia and a little bit of whatever this is. Lesser Poland. I don't want to buy new supplies. I want to upgrade my castle. I think that's fine. Eventually I want to adopt feudalism, but we require absolute tribal organization and a stone hill fort in Anhalt tribe, which that would be a stone hill fort. So once we have that, then we'll get absolute tribal organization, we'll become feudal, become a feudal kingdom, and then we'll hopefully work better. Oh man, this is not... The Brunswick-Ruthenian War is not going well. And our military might is significantly reduced to what it was. I know with Silesia not really supporting us, that makes life kind of difficult. But at least Bohemia hasn't crushed us again. That's nice. Let's take a look at our religion. Yes, we have a new heir. We're gonna call him Vicar. I promised Plastic Vicar I would name someone after him. And now we can nominate our successor. This is perfect. All right, so we have an heir, which is something. He's gonna work on etiquette. He's gonna be polite. This educator is Sif. Could she be my concubine? We're gonna take her as a concubine too, just in case. Since she's educating my son. She's 30, 26. Hopefully my wife doesn't mind. He wasn't born strong though, or brawny, which is fine. We'll survive him. Jeez, look at the Francian army. They're doing pretty well and they're fighting a revolt. Okay. What's going on in the world? Serbia and Croatia are doing fine. Byzantine Empire seems to have lost Armenia, who are defending against everyone. They're slowly being eaten, which is cool. Here's Africa, doing all right. Hispania is in revolt. I wonder what for. War against the tyranny of Emperor Farouk. Oh, Emperor Farouk. Abd al-Rahman. is leading the revolt. England is constantly at war and very well divided. How's Cornwall doing? Cornwall seems to be all right. They're beat. They won a war against the Count of Devon. That's awesome. Ireland is all divvied up. Who is here? Is this Pictland still? Oh yeah, the Picts. King Uwid of Pictland is at war with the Rogislanders. Oh, they're just getting attacked from all sides. Looks like mostly by Scandinavians, which is cool. Good job, Scandinavians. And we... Oh, I realized it's paused. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to leave it paused. I don't want to imprison the Munsturian guy just because he's like, you know, he's fine. I want to keep all this information to myself. I'm too kind. We could claim the petty kingdom of Mercia. They're at war with, looks like the whole world. Oh, he's still marching through. That's fine. See if he actually wants to loot and pillage or if he's just walking through. Yeah, he's just walking through. Oh, technological advances. Here we go. Shipbuilding, yes, please. Castle infrastructure. That'll do it. Does that mean I can build ships? No fleet levies still. That's too bad. Well, we're working on it. We're working on making our... Oh, we've converted more things to Germanic. That's perfect. What is that? It's a holy site, I'm guessing. Bishopric of Brawweiler. We have a holy site here. And there's one there. So the Germanic holy sites, all but one are owned by Germanic pagans. The one that's not is over here in Holland. In Zealand. Not in New Zealand. Hey, Huckleberry, what's happening? Welcome to our Crusader Kings 2 stream. We're currently enjoying peace and prosperity while our vassals duke it out and get their asses handed to them by Pruthenia. And Sweden is now being invaded by Hälsingland. It's cool. What's Iceland up to? Oh, it's part of Denmark again. That's fine. Oh, look. More Denmark. My seer has been charging money for religious favors. Disappointing, but understandable. I'm okay with that. Huh, my vassal is known as the Impaler. Because he's an impaler. That's cool. Yes, Sif is pregnant. The woman raising my child, who's my concubine. Did I lose a commander? Oh yeah, Brunswick is folded. We need a new advisor. Udo, you get to be my advisor. How's that? We need a new commander. Udo, you... High Chief of Brunswick. Yeah, you can be my commander. We get a herdman. Hesso's gonna be a herdman because of his martial prowess. Who do we trust to be our cupbearer? Someone with good relation and good intrigue. 11, 15. Oh yeah, Udo will be our cupbearer. I'm glad he likes us. It's very important. Blame it on the child. Yeah, I wish I could. Oh good, measles has showed up. Sorry, I don't... Where is measles? Oh, that's not good. Let's hope we don't die of measles and have a child king. We annoyed the religious authorities. That seems like that happens. The Queen Mother is still alive. Of her 2 children, only one survives. Everyone she's loved has either died or been murdered. That's very sad. Alright, factions. The independence faction is not that powerful, and the lower tribal organization faction is not that powerful. The High Chief of Silesia we could ransom. For 145 gold. No. You burn in prison for your actions. People want to kill each other. Whatever. Not bothered by it. My gluttonous but kind and proud concubine is pregnant. Oh hey, Huckleberry is now following. Thanks for the follow, Huckleberry. Alright, Huckleberry, you bought on a whim and sounded fun. That's a good choice. What are the tips to keep in mind as a beginner? Alright, let's do a quick learning session. So I'm playing as Saxony, which is not a great place to start. They're powerful, but they're bordered by tons of angry, unhappy friends. Let's really quickly name this person Swan. So we'll pause for this explanation. As a beginner, I would suggest starting in an earlier time period and start as an Irish count. Irish counts are very easy to play. It's a good place to begin, learn the system. You'll learn how to gain land through conquest, but also diplomacy, which is an important lesson to learn in this game. You don't have a lot of power as an Irish count, but also you have very few enemies, and you're pretty equally powered to everyone who's going to bother you. Other options to play as would be as Lombardy early, or because they're a huge superpower, and again they have very few enemies. And if they do want to expand, you can sort of expand into the leftover the Byzantine Empire, or early on Bavaria is not. I mean they're powerful but not super powerful, and you can try to expand into Bavaria. Playing as the Abbasids is nice because you're just the all-powerful empire. And you don't have many enemies, and you can just sort of expand all directions at once, but you really have to learn management. So tips as a beginner, I would say start in the British Isles, ideally in Ireland. Unifying Ireland is a very satisfying, not quest, but a satisfying way to play the game. And it's one of my favorite ways to play. Or trying to create like a Swedish kingdom is also very satisfying, or a Danish kingdom. Yeah, anywhere else to play there. I mean, once you've sort of mastered the basics, once you've played a few games and gotten a few hundred years in as either an Irish count or in Sweden or as the Abbasids, I would say move on to something more challenging, like something Central Europe or over here in the like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania area, because you're gonna have a lot of enemies. You're gonna have to balance not only your diplomacy with exterior powers, but your diplomacy with interior powers. Like your vassals and such, and it's a lot of fun. It can be a challenge, and you will lose. I mean, it's sort of inevitable that everyone will lose a game at one point, and it's just you can't be so worked up about losing, because it just every time you lose a game, it's an opportunity to just try a new one and start something fresh, which is fun for me, and hopefully it's fun for you too. Excuse me, I need some water, but yeah, I would recommend starting small. Start Irish, and then try your hand at maybe English counts and dukes, or jump into something like Saxony or Ruthenia or Pomerania. Or Lithuania. Oh no. Cody, you must try and save Swan. Hesso lost his conquest. We could probably take Ruthenia. Oh, it was unsuccessful. Guys, Swan may not survive, which is not good. We need all the children we can get. Swan's sickly. Whereas Vicar has chest pains. Oh, no. Swan's gonna struggle. He's gonna fight. Hopefully he survives. I can't have my kids die. That would be terrible. But yeah, Huckleberry, if you really want a good idea of how to do a Saxon start, if you go to my YouTube channel, or you find the VOD on here, if it's still around, you can check out the first episode of Crusader Kings 2 and see how we got Saxony to be this size. Basically, it was survive the one time West Francia felt bold enough to attack us, and then get beat by Bohemia a lot. So that's sort of how we got to this point. Let's see. Udo has provided me with proof that Hesso has been slandering me. Threaten Hesso with exposure unless he stays out of all factions. No, let's keep it towards it. We're kind. We're gonna turn the other cheek. You know, we're focusing on scholarship. We're learning a lot. We're 28, we're a young king. Mild treatment. I don't like that he's sickly. That makes me really nervous. Died of measles. Died of dehydration from diarrhea. Alright, Spymaster and Advisor have formed an alliance. Brunswick. See, I don't mind Brunswick. That's these guys, right? Yeah. And Holstein forming an alliance. They're pretty powerful, but not the most powerful. Oh, good. They're now attacking Francia. Let's see what's up with what. Why is there capital down here? That's a dumb place for it. King Gosbert the Fat. Ooh, matters of life and death. This looks like a fun event. With age comes wisdom, they say, or at least it may change the questions we ask, you mutter to yourself. You've had trouble sleeping lately. More often than not, while the rest of your court is sound asleep, you find yourself staring at the ceiling. You're getting older, each day closer to leaving this plane of existence. It's folly to fear such things, of course, yet you cannot keep these feelings at bay. Didn't you used to dream of more? What about you and Grand Chiefess Kunegunda? What happened to love? You sit up straight in bed. This is ridiculous. You are the ruler. You have people ready to serve your any whim. Perhaps your counselors have ideas. If nothing else, it might ease your troubled sleeping. So I can either become content or summon a secret meeting of the council. I'm going to summon the council. Let's find happiness with the help of my advisors. Luderic of Luderic's host, who's... he's somehow part of my court, but he has gathered up warriors with intention to raid foreign lands and create a fortune of his own. Good luck, bud. Alright, a meeting of the minds. Your council convenes, and the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down, and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the meaning eloquently enough. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as your counselors start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. Godi Witta, I want you to hit the books. Oh god, I think we're going to try and become immortal. Which would be fine if Kartaz or Kartan becomes the immortal ruler. That would actually be helpful. This is a weird event chain. There's some supernatural event chains that may happen. Which will be interesting. Yeah, Huckleberry, feel free to hang out. You're very welcome for the tips. If you have any more questions, post them in chat. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat, but I'm not always the quickest at responding, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it, so this is all good. Alright, Chief Kartan says, my wife's visit to Tir Eogain. Sorry, Jelly, if there are any Irish people who know how to pronounce that. I had a great time discussing similarities. Hey, we're going to create a non-aggression pact with... Who's this guy? Oh, here we go. With Tir Eogain. Alright, so we're making friends with... Are they... I'm assuming they're Catholic? Making friends with Catholics, which is not great, but it happens. Hey, Lithuania started to really come together. Alright. I want to start taking a little more land. My wife Kunigunda tells me she's pregnant. But that can't be right. She's having an affair. She's having an affair. I trust her word. I'm trusting. Am I trusting? No, but I'm shy and kind. Oh, I've been at peace for far too long. Oh, hey. You are... gonna be conquested. High Chiefdom of Krivia. Do they have troops? About 1,000. And you have 600. Yeah, we're gonna declare war. So because we're pagan, we have to declare war every once in a while. The guy you just allied with has excellent whiskeys. Yes, he does, Urban Commando. Yes, he does. Conquest, send. Raise the levies. Get my allies involved. Oh, no, he's involved in a nice war with the French. We're gonna organize in Krakow. Hopefully get there before the guy tries to invade. Alright. This guy's called his allies. We've called our allies. This is gonna cost some money, but... Oh, we can build a... Oh, I'll wait till after the war. Should have more money to build a reinforced hill fort then. Wait till my men all get here, and then we'll just take his land. He's playing defensively, which is smart. What kind of terrain is he in? It's a forest. It's a normal winter. Alright, come on. Get the men in. I don't want to cross the major river. Holy sigh. Alright. When you check up on Godi Witta to inquire about the search, you find him slumped over his books, sound asleep. You clear your throat loudly and he sits up straight, drowsy eyes darting panickedly around the room before suppressing a yawn. Sorry, master, I must have dozed off. Truth be told, I'm starting to give up. To make it through all these scriptures, I think I need an assistant, or 10. Nonsense, you rest. I'll hire some scribes. It's worth it. It's so worth it if I can get everlasting life out of the deal. Oh, this guy has like a legit army now. So we're gonna just really quickly beat on the army before we take his land. He brought his allies in. Udo has improved significantly. Oh, we have significantly better armies here too. Alright. We're doing fine. We have now 4,400 troops. We're gonna take this land, end the war, and call it good. And then make money, because we're losing money hand over fist. Luderic, get out of my territory. We need a new steward. I don't have any good options. You be steward now. Sure. A new son was born. Huckleberry, because of your follow, we're gonna actually name our child Huckleberry. There we go. Huckleberry of Saxony. How's that? I don't care that Luderic's coming to pillage. Hopefully he doesn't run around. Huckleberry is going to focus on duty, which I think is appropriate. 9 Mortal 50. Is that really our sub count? Or a follow count? Because that's pretty good. We're going to disband our army. We have one too many. We're going to create a new vassal. Our steward, who doesn't like us, we're going to grant him this county. That way our steward will like us and have his own county. Oh, we became exalted amongst men. Now we have to pick a new ambition. See the realm prosper. Or build a war chest. Or we're going to groom an heir. There we go. We could... no, it's fine. The fact these raiders keep coming is annoying, but I think we'll be alright. Alright, so let's take a look. We're Carten. We have 3 children. We have Vicar, Swan, and Huckleberry. Huckleberry Carton's son is a great name. As is Vicar Cartonson. I just like... Huckleberry's a fantastic name. No, I don't want a strict marriage. You guys do what you want. He's still sickly. Chief of Wolgast is my son's brother. Half-brother. His father was killed by the King of Bohemia. I like these raiders come march through. Don't raid me. Raid the French and then go and leave. Way chill. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, so the tone of my streams is supposed to be somewhat educational and mostly entertaining, but very laid back. I'm not really super energetic and like aggressive with it, and same with the YouTube videos. And hopefully people like that. Ooh, a mystic appears. Guys, this is very exciting right now. Let's see. Your court Godiwita hesitantly leads you to his chamber. This is highly unorthodox, my master. But I assure you all our research points to the lady you're about to meet. She traveled a long way from the distant land of the east to come and see you. A quite remarkable lady, if I say so myself. You ask Godiwita about this mysterious woman and her teachings, but he avoids your questions and insists that it'll be better if you ask her yourself. Let's hear this woman out, this Damati lady. Alright, let's really quickly take a look at our court and find this Damati. There's some people imprisoned. Oh, just that guy. Oh, we do have people. Damati the Gentle. She's 9. She's Buddhist. She's a Brahmin. She's quick. She's a mystic. But will not marry. Interesting. Alright, let's take a real quick look at our prisoners. You belong to Volhynia, which is here. I don't know why I have you imprisoned. You can go. You guys can both go. I don't need to imprison you. I'm kind. I'm just gonna keep the fellow imprisoned who killed the previous ruler. We could take Volhynia. An intriguing encounter. Ooh, this is starting to pop off. Yeah, Huckleberry for the YouTube channel. If you just search for Captain Snaggles, it'll pop up. It has the same green icon that my Twitch channel has. And you should find the other videos there. Everyone else who wants to come by, you can come check it out. Urban Commando, the more I see of this game, the more I like it. Yes, this game is fantastic. I'm glad you're seeing some of it. I love this game. I have close to a few hundred hours in it. I don't know how many hours. A few hundred, but it's a fun game. I enjoy it. It's very in-depth. And now on to an intriguing encounter. When you heard about the alleged mystic, you pictured someone very youthful. However, you did not picture a child. At first, you're inclined to laugh. Who is this bizarre little girl? However, you can tell within minutes that Damati is no ordinary child. Her somber manners are actually rather unsettling. She tells you tales of faraway realms and distant times, heavy with symbolism and hidden meanings. While it's very strange to hear such words spoken by someone so young, the vividness of her stories makes you wonder if she experienced them all herself. She promises to tell you more if you accept her as a teacher. You could say, blasphemy in the name of Odin, imprison this filthy heretic. I can gain 100 piety. Or leave it once. This is outrageous. Leave it once. You want to keep your head, gain 100 piety. Or I will accept your teachings. Eternal life must be mine. And I will lose temple vassal opinion. And 100 piety. I'm going to accept her teachings. So let's see what happens. This may backfire. I may have made a mistake, but it may go well. Who are you? Trobatia. I guess I could move south. I could probably take Moravia, but I really don't want to mess with the Moravian warriors. He's got a sweet, like, face thing going on. I like his mask. Oh, he's disfigured. Well, we're very figured. We don't have any treasury. That's sad. Alright. We're pausing it. Why do I keep pausing it? I don't mean to. I want to take Pruthenia. But this guy tends to show up with thousands of troops. Hesso, High Chief Herman of Mecklenburg tried to have me assassinated to make sure we discover his plot to fabricate a claim on the chiefdom of Rügen. I'll expose him immediately. I could just start, like... I don't want to imprison him, though. I'll let people deal with him themselves. I guess Elebrand the Impaler is backing him. Don't really want to mess with him. Alright, I need a few more bucks. There needs to be a few more months till I can afford the Stonehill for it. What's happening Thursday? Vecco Boy is streaming GTA 5 on Thursday. That is correct. I'm not streaming on Thursday. I will be streaming Wednesday, and I'll be streaming Cities Skylines. So if you're inclined to like that game, you should show up then. Oh, Brunswick and Holstein have a bigger armor than Francia. Bigger army than Francia. Maybe I should join their war. I can't join their war. Oh, I can. I don't know. A fallen man. This is getting interesting. Tamati and you are walking side by side through the capital as she patiently explains the principles of reincarnation and immortality. Kartan, my friend, remember that karma is not only produced when you act. Everything you think, say, and cause is also karma. While good deeds yield sweet fruits, punya, unkindness brings forth spoiled fruits. Pop. Your walk has brought you to a rundown alley where a man in tattered clothes sleeps in a doorway. As you approach, the stench of alcohol and vomit becomes unbearable. That's gross. Damati tells you that the man was cheated of all his savings, and now he fell into despair when the local authorities refused to help him. The tale fills you with compassion for the poor fellow. I don't want to spend the money. I understand his suffering, but he should have persevered. There we go. Hey, Akun's here. Hello, Akun Reach. Welcome to stream. I'm excited to see you. We're trying to become immortal. It's very forward-thinking. The sweetest fruit. Damati nods contentedly as your words. Most people understand the value of compassion and a good deed, but few understand the true meaning of honesty. Before we can grow, we must learn to accept our failings. You have taken the first step on the journey. Damati's words really resonate with you, and during the walk home, you intently listen to her lesson. You soak up every word and decide to make a change in your life. If you have taken the first step, surely taking the rest will be easier. We're losing the trait arbitrary and becoming just. This is going well for us. We're becoming a good ruler. Let's see how this goes. I could join this war and help them defeat the French. I'm tempted because the French king, what's his name? Gosbert the Fat, doesn't seem very interesting or intelligent. And I could claim Zealand as a holy land, but then he'd probably come and crush me later. Let's see. Let's take a look. Everything's sort of going well. Our nation is very stretchy. I do want to take Pruthenia. Invite to plot. What plot do you want? I'd like you to back our plot to fabricate a claim on Holston. I decline. I am a just ruler. In fact, I'm going to go through my own plots and see if I can ask people to end their plots. They won't end their plot. What? I don't even know what that was. Oh, kill someone. I'm going to try and become just and tell people to end plots and be kind to each other. Build a reinforced hill fort. Ah, yes, my demand is just. Because I am your king. Not only that, I am a kind, just, chaste, temperate, shy, and sympathy for Eastern religions king. Oh, it's the only thing we need left. We can reform our religion. I need 3 holy sites. Jesus, that's a lot. Or Tor, that's a lot. My council. I'm going to have you return to hunt apost. No, you're going to proselytize. Try and convert. Hey, my wife is pregnant. More children, more babies. The only problem with multiple heirs is then my kingdom will separate. Yeah, I'll lose Poland because it gets split because we have Gavelkind succession. When I die, Poland will be split. We'll split off into its own kingdom. Huckleberry is heir to Kingdom of Pomerania, though. That's really cool. Swan's heir to the Kingdom of Poland, and Cartan is heir to Kingdom of Saxony. So the 3 kingdoms will be split. Assuming I create those. Yeah, heir to the Kingdom of Pomerania. That's cool. We can't have the kingdom split. The only solution is to live forever. That's true. Akun wants to be my heir. He promised he won't suffocate me. No, heir with an H. Hair. And not the type on your head, but heir with an H and an E. Which is a thing that exists. I want to increase tribal organization. Oh, we have enough supporters. Let's do it. Let's increase tribal organization. This will be good for us. I want to attack Pruthenia. Alright, more tribal organization means we can start to become slightly more organized. I think that's how that works. Alright, let's take a look at our military strength. We would have 2,600 troops. Pruthenia has 1,000 plus 500. Oh, a new son. Akun, you want to be here? You can be heir to something. I want to be a princess when I grow up. Yeah, boy can dream. I know, Huckleberry is going to be a prince. If you want to be a princess, I'm sorry. In this game, you were born male. Akun's also going to be a prince. Again, I'm very sorry. Akun, you're going to focus on... You're going to be proud. That sounds like you. Oh, we've been at peace... Oh, no, we have to go to war. Alright, let's pause and pick a target. I'm thinking Volhynia. Because that should be... Who's going to defend? I don't know where the heck Severia is. They sound very severe, though. Let's find it first. Alright. Severia is a big land. With very few troops. And an army already getting crushed. Jeez, look at that army. Bohemians have near 8,000 troops. Hopefully that's Bohemian. Or Moravia, sorry. Let's declare war. We're gonna conquest this place. Let's bring the army in. Again, we'll go to Krakow. Alright, see what's going on. Hey, our stone hill fort's been built. Can I adopt feudalism yet? I need absolute tribal organization. Holding type is castle. Oh, I see. I need absolute tribal organization. What did we just pass? Medium? What am I doing? Laws. Maximum. Unreformed pagan tribal vassal. I know you guys don't like it. So I have to wait a while before we get those laws passed. $666 troops. I don't need you all to come to my aid. Just a couple of you. I'm worried their armies are going to be massive. 900 troops. We have a few thousand. I think we should be good. Oh, they're pulling out of France. That's too bad. Sounds like the state is pretty server. 420 Chronic Bomb asked, did I make these kingdoms? No, these kingdoms are all kingdoms that existed in the game. Or that formed naturally in the game. None of these are... Oh my god, I need to get rid of the concubine. I have too many kids. How do I stop concubining her? I don't care. Just go there. Yeah, these are all kingdoms and places that have that happened already. The only kingdoms I created was the Kingdom of Poland. And soon will be Pomerania on my death. Assuming I die, which I hope doesn't actually happen. Let's see. 4 titles could be created. Oh, I forgot I don't have any money. God, my wife is pregnant again. I'm gonna have so many children. Alright, mind over body. Damati has been happy with my progress and informed you that the time has come for a period of deep introspection. You must venture into the wilderness all on your own, my friend. Nothing but the clothes on your back. You are to stay there until you have a deep epiphany. You're not quite sure what epiphany feels like, but Damati assured you that it will become clear in time. Now you've spent 4 days in isolation, fasting and meditating. Your mind does feel clearer. However, you're not sure if you're approaching your epiphany or the lack of sustenance has make you delirious. While Damati ordered you to abstain from food, she cannot see you now, and the hunger is becoming quite unbearable. I will not quit now, no matter the cost. Oh god, what if we starve ourselves to death? Finally it arrives, the moment of perfect clarity. All of your senses are on edge. Each expression as distinguished and detailed as if you experienced everything for the first time. It is as if your mind is expanding, reaching out, enveloping everything. You can feel that the realization is there, just beyond the limits. You just have to... And then it is as if something snaps within you. Some limitation which has always held you back is gone, and now everything makes sense. Each of Damati's lessons is rushing through your mind. Each word is clear as if it was standing next to you. Sit there for a while, just taking everything in, paralyzed with amazement. I see it now. I must tell Damati. Let me take this province. I have thought over cannot be the... Oh, I don't know. I trust her word. About it being my baby. Vekaboy asks if Urban Commando is John Cena. Sure. With a broken ankle, maybe. Guys, I won. Cartan took another spot. Now we can disband the army. And we can actually hold this land. And we shall. Oh, it looks like we also got some prisoners. Let's take a look at our intrigue. Oh, there's all these... I was gonna click through these. We have so many prisoners. I've been asked to back... Oh, I'm not gonna back that plot. You are... I can ransom you for 10 gold. I shall release the rest. I see no need to hold all these prisoners when I can just release them into the wild. No, that's not what you do with prisoners. Release them back to their homes. Let them all go. There you go. And then, you know, charge what I can for the people I can charge things for. I'm kind, but I'm not dumb. Money is money still. Speaking of money, we have 31 ducats. I would really like immortality. That would be fantastic. Where's my religion? This is my religion map. Oh, I want this place to become Germanic. Send Swan into hiding. Who wants to kill Swan? My wife wants to kill Swan, who's the child of a concubine. Come on. Could you not kill my son? Could you? No, you're not gonna end your plot. You're gonna end your plot? Yeah, everyone just stop trying to kill people and fabricate claims. Hey, a daughter was born. Who in chat wants to have a daughter named after them? Oh no. Come on. Someone needs to have a daughter. I don't want to call someone Chronic Bomb. It'd be hilarious. What's a good name? Me. Huckleberry Yard. Alright, well, you know what? Oh, Heather. There we go. Heather's a good name for a girl. I thought Chronic Bomb would be funny if that ends up becoming King Chronic Bomb of Saxony. I take it back. Next child will be Chronic Bomb. No one trying to kill Swan. It's fine. Right. Stop trying to kill your son, wife. Alright. Now I just need to figure out how to increase tribal organization to absolute. And then adopt feudalism. Hey, Smuggler's Ring's been destroyed thanks to my diplomatic skill. Oh, the French are back and they're mad. You have a lot of troops though. A daughter was born. What was I gonna name him? Renamed my kingdom because I could. Oh god, Flounder. Why do I call him Chronic Bomb? There we go. Chronic Bomb is now. Look at all the kids. There's Chronic Bomb, Heather, Akun, Huckleberry, Swan, Vicar. I can't lose that much gold. I'll lose my prestige instead. Name him Milo. A Bong Joker of Chronic. I actually like that. That's a funny name. Name him Milo. Milo will be the next kid. Or Flounder. No, Flounder then Milo. I'm going to do it in order. It was... Someone keep track of this. Because I'm going to ask chat next time we have a kid what I should name him. And I think it's Flounder then Milo. At this rate, it'll be... We'll have a ton of kids. We're 33. Our wife is 27. But not pregnant. Luckily. Our concubine is 36 and not pregnant. Has 3 kids. Our wife has 4. And we have 6. Because one of our concubine's kids isn't anywhere. Is the son of this dude. Freyween of Wolgast, who has been previously killed. He was kind too, though. That's good. Want to groom an heir? We're gonna groom an heir. The French are annoying me fighting over here, but I don't care. They're not attacking me directly. We're kind of at a point where our next war might have to be with Lithuania. Or I guess we could move south. I don't want to attack Bohemia because they're scary. They've beat me every time we've gone to war. I don't want to attack Francia. I could probably take Middle Francia. Nope, I couldn't take Middle Francia. Ruthenia is a possibility, although they keep expanding, which is annoying. You've got 63 men. You've got 1.4 thousand. It's 2,000. I mean, I could get the tribal army together and probably take them out. Yeah, we're gonna have 3,600 men at some point. Who died? The High Chief Wekta of Holston. Oh no, Hesso. What is now known as the Holy. Guys, we lost Hessoson. We need a spy master. You, High Chief of Holston, you can be spy master. We need to designate a regent. Who's got good stewardship? Not the Queen Mother. Gold Key, you're now the designated regent, which seems like a bad idea. But we're gonna do it. Huckleberry Swan, Mark Twain book. Huckleberry Swan would be fun. Godka, your designated regent and your commander. I need another herdman. A trusted companion in battle. Mercsmander is a standard. We don't really need a Mercsmander. If we have council people who don't like us, we could give them. Look, all of our council people will like us. This is fantastic. So close to being able to adopt feudalism. All we have to do is get absolute tribal organization. Is not unreformed pagan. Oh. We also have to reform our paganism. Oh, look at that. Brunswick got out the big guns. The tribal army to try and take down the Francians. Let's take a quick look at culture groups. There's the Frankish. And, oh, there's French coming in. Yes, Rostock is now German. Horse and payment, I should interfere. They still won't speak to each other. Fine. You convert Brandenburg, if you would. I don't really care. Chief Snowwood of Permishal has given me bizarre repulsive evidence concerning his sexual preferences. I'm keeping it to myself. I don't care about people's sexual preferences. I'm progressive. It's the 9th century, you know? Things change. You guys in chat are ridiculous. Zdzislaw, MSG, and I have no idea how to pronounce anything Polish. You're just gonna have to... I'm shrewd. That's nice. Crash Revolt, guard dogs. Where's... what's her face? Damati. How do I continue that quest line? Did someone just say France? Hey guys, France is now France and no longer Francia. King Wilbert. They have a Frankish French king. King Wilbert. That looks like a very German flag. The German King of France. I wonder if he's Bohemian. Holstein has declared a conquest on France. Oh man, look at this. It's just a nasty looking situation. I could probably take on the French. Alright, we're back to the Bonds of Mortality. Here we go. Chronic Bomb says I could join the Benedict and take a vow of celibacy. Could. Were I not pagan. I guess I can convert to Catholicism. The Bounds of Mortality. Damati was most pleased to hear about my epiphany in the wilderness. Since then, she has been preparing me for the last step of my journey towards enlightenment and immortality. To live forever, my dear friend, you must learn to separate the self from the body, she told you. Now Damati says that you are ready. It is time to put all our lessons into practice. If you succeed, your body will become an immortal vessel and eternal life is yours. If you fail, you do not want to think about it. Damati has offered you a draught of herbs. This will make the bonds looser and help you let go, she told you. But be careful, if you lose the connection to your body entirely, who knows where your spirit will end up. So I could take the risk and accept the draught, or I decline the drink and attempt to release of self on my own. Oh no, do I attempt the release of self on my own, or do I drink? I'm going to drink it. Maybe I'll die. We'll see what happens in a few days. Oh no, this is going to be weird. New beginning. As you lower the flask from your lips, a strange feeling comes over you. Damati helps you to lay down on the bed. Your limbs are numb and it is almost impossible to make them obey. You try to speak, but it is as if your tongue belongs to someone else. Your body is melting, dissolving. As your body is sinking down into the bedding, your spirit rises, shedding its mortal husk. You know that the body before you used to be your own, but now you feel strangely detached from it. You do not belong with this old hunk of flesh anymore. You turn around, you keep rising. In another part of the keep, a new life is born. You can feel its pureness, its vitality, the brightness of its life force. A fresh start? Yes, a fresh start. You abandon your body to start a new life as Brune Damati leaves your court. So technically we died. I'm very confused as to what has happened. So we're paused. Alright, succession. Grand Chief Cardan feasts in Valhalla at age 34. He was murdered by myself. A chaste man, his honor is beyond refute. A godly man, Cardan is with Tyr now. I lost a lot of titles. Grand Chief Vicar, merely 7 years old. The realm is left in the capable hands of the regent and council. Long live Grand Chief Vicar. So be it. Now, this is an odd way to do this. Akun is Chief of Poznan and Chief of Kalsitz, and heir to the chiefdom of Vladimir Volsk. Oh, jeez. So Saxony is now split. This is Pomerania and Poland. Pomerania is ruled by Grand Chief Huckleberry. I'm sorry. By Grand Chief Huckleberry of Pomerania. And Poland is ruled by Grand Chief Swan of Poland. So Swan and Vicar each rule their own land. If we kill Huckleberry, then Pomerania joins Saxony. And if we kill Swan, then Poland joins Saxony. Because currently, Pomeranian heir is the Grand Chief Vicar of Saxony, and he's also the first heir to Poland. We're at a very interesting point here. 280 troops. Let's see. We can press claims on the French. Hamburg may leave our realm on death. Where does Hamburg go? To Saxony. That's weird. The Kuhn of Hamburg is one of our vassals. We need to nominate a successor. I wish to nominate Brunn. He's kind, chaste, just, temperate, and shy. This is weird. This is gonna be a bit of a mess. Huckleberry's meant to live a long and prosperous life. Possibly die right off the gate, right out of the gate, right off the bat. But currently, we're gonna have Brunn. So Brunn of Poznan is Polish, but he is who we were formerly. His father is... This is weird. So he's the former king. I'm very confused by how this works. And yeah, MSGN, it is true that we all die about as soon as you're named in Snaggles and Vex streams. I try not to have people killed, but it's just the way this is working. I wonder if I could declare war on Pomerania. No, no one would claim Pomerania. The majority must vote yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a council. We're going to appoint a chancellor. Also need a marshal. So you're going to become... This guy's good at spy master. He's a decent marshal. I'm going to appoint Olibrand, the Impaler, as marshal. Because his name's the Impaler. Everyone's a malcontent. That's fine. I'm just going to appoint the best people then. For each position. I'm going to appoint... You're going to... Can you actually proselytize well? Yeah. You're going to proselytize there. Hopefully we can get more Germanic pagans. We need to hire a court physician. So let's go to intrigue. I can't find a court physician yet. Known plots, those aren't a big deal. Special title actions, we can set our crown focus. Keep it in Altmar. Or on halt, because that's sort of where we've been. We can create another commander. You and whoever else is eligible. Okay. With the name Impaler, you know he's gonna reach says rig the election. I can't really rig elections. Yeah, Vicar may be the first to survive. Or a Huckleberry. We'll play as Brunn. Goldke, who's a Saxon and Germanic pagan, is our regent. I don't think we can declare war. Oh no, everyone's made Swan the... I can't declare war. Form an alliance. You don't want to form an alliance? Hey, Poland, do you want to form an alliance? No. That's terrifying. I would like to form an alliance with someone because we're kind of weak and sad right now. Luckily, we're the oldest. We'll be able to declare war first. In 9 years. When we're 16. Alright. And we were the Who was the warlike one? Your duty. Oh, there we go. Swan will be the warlike of the rulers. Is this an alliance offer? Range betrothal. The King of Serbia and the Queen Mother, my mom, wants to be betrothed to the King of Serbia. I accept. That'll mean we'll have an ally in Serbia, which will be nice. Okay, so the old King of Saxony is now the 3 child kings of Saxony. So Vecco Boy, yeah, the king died, but the king also was reborn. Reason's been replaced. The king was reborn as Brun of Poznan, which I don't know how that works. I think he'll be immortal, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he's just, I don't know. He's immortal somehow. And now we are part of something different. In our capital, I really want to declare war on Pomerania, but I can't. And I want to form alliances with them too. Intrigue. Choose a plot. I can't choose a plot. I have a couple of threats, but they're not big threats. No one will end their plot. This is not going how I expect it to go. Yeah, so for Chronic Bomb, I do want to kill my brothers, but I can't plot to kill them right now. And I can't declare war on them. Oh good, there's a peasant revolt. I just don't want these guys to be involved in war either. Although I'm worried they will be. But it looks like Brunswick and Holstein are doing the good jobs of beating on the French. That's good. Suck it, France. Been playing with the goatee for a while, and some of the other people in the temple are starting to get ready to leave. Frey will notice my dedication. Should I gain piety, lead to idolizer, or gain intrigue and gold? I can collect the alms to keep for myself. Yes, please. Intrigue and gold. Being a kid does suck. Change your name to Kane. No. Oh, look at the size of this peasant revolt. I wonder if I could just raise troops and attack the peasants. Because they've really risen up in Lausitz. The High Chief of Holstein. I'm playful. I'm gonna keep the information to myself. I really want to somehow navigate Brun into King of Saxony again, since he's the reincarnated child of the old King of Saxony. Which I'm not sure how that works. But it's how it is, and Swan has been voted. One person voted for a Coon, one person voted for Brun, and 5 people voted for Swan as heir. And there are pillagers. Well, my acquaintance died. Dangerous factions. My marshal wants to lower tribal. Oh, God. Wants to lower tribal organization. Luckily, I still have more troops. I want to raise tribal organization. But I can't change laws in the Regency. I have to survive the Regency. Step 1 is survive the Regency. Step 2... yeah, eat your broccoli and brush your teeth. That's true, man. That's exactly what I need to do, is eat my broccoli and brush my teeth. I'm too young for war. But I want to unify the lands. At least, at least dynastically we're all... Let's find the dynastic tree. Theodorising. The Saxon Polish. City of Kampen has been usurped from Lambert. Oh, oh, this is actually very exciting. He won a war against the French, and Gelera is now part of our empire. Alright, I'm sick and tired of being called all sorts of names, dodging kicks and punches, and never be left alone. My tormentor is able to sniff me out and find me wherever I try to hide. And I don't know if I can take it any longer. I'm gonna fight back. Or try to ignore the tormentor. I'm gonna be the bigger man. Look at this, Udo beat the French. We've learned today Saxony, oh, Raiders. I have an idea. How about you get the hell out of my country? Oh good, they're running away. There we go, good. I'm kind of worried the peasants are taking over, but the more destabilized Pomerania is, the more likely it is I'll be able to take it, I hope. Do I have claims on all of those? Yeah, a strong claim on Poland and Pomerania. And Poznan. And Kalitz. Hostile towards Tok of Moor. Have I been... Akun asks, have I been named Tsar? Akun, I'm pretty sure you're the chief of Hamburg. There you go. And you're the chief of these two counties on the opposite ends of the former Saxon kingdom. I want to take Pomerania, but I can't. And the council is discontent, which is frustrating. So I want Poland back. Swan is all hanging out, king of Poland. You're fussy. God, why do you have to be fussy? You're an idolizer. Oh, that's fun. But you have a lack... Oh, but you're broke. That's not fun. I don't like that's a dangerous faction. Alright. I'm gonna keep this information to myself. Actually, threaten Wekta unless he stays out of all factions. Is he in a faction? Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Udo. Olabrand the Impaler. Alright. We'll threaten him. Keep him out of joining any of these factions. Good, he'll be loyal. Independence faction is tiny. I need the Impaler to like me. Stop becoming a dangerous faction. Why do you not like me? You don't like me because of the short reign and a medium tribal organization. And my personal diplomacy is bad. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry my personal diplomacy is bad. When I am 9 years old. Alright. I'm keeping up. What is chat talking about? Talking about Family Guy, Stewie. Akun's gonna crush all that oppose me between my counties. I hope so. Your counties aren't even connected by any reasonable stretch of land. Like, not even by rivers. The Vistula doesn't reach Vladimir Volinsky. And the Elba would be a fine place. God, Bohemia is starting to emerge. My worry is that Bohemia decides that it wants to declare war on Pomerania or Poland and splits my kingdom in half. And then I have to take Bohemia on in an epic war. That's my worry. Oh look, Poland has gone to war to subjugate someone. That's good. The bigger Poland gets, hopefully they'll join my kingdom soon. Why do they get to go to war? Why can't I go to war in my own... Oh. Pomerania is getting beat on from all sides. Attacking Chief Huckleberry. I think Pomerania is going to have a bad time. I may lose some of that land and have to fight back for it later. So, yeah, Huckleberry, you're being slightly attacked by every conceivable person. I have seen Eriker looking at my new wooden toy animals. I can let him play with them. Eriker and me played with all day with my toys. It's so nice to share with others. I have a friend now. And we're affectionate and playful. Tyke's host is beating on the Middle Francian army, who just keeps getting reinforced and getting stronger. It looks like Pomerania may soon no longer exist. I don't want to negotiate with Tyke. Tyke's just marching through. He's fine. I need these guys to stop. I need to really make the Impaler happy. The Standard Bearer or one of my... The Herdman, one of my men-at-arms. There you go, his opinion's higher. Oh, this is looking interesting. No longer at war. Oh, good. King... there's a new king in Pomerania now, King Gindrick of Pomerania. This is very frustrating. Let's obligate the vassal. You're right, of course. France is now Germany. I don't know if anyone saw this, but France is Germany. Huckleberry's now just chief of Altmark. Do I have enough money to... Alright, hold up. We might be able to take Pomerania back. He has 806 troops. He has a lot of vassals. He doesn't have any troops left. Shouldn't have troops left. 68. 145. So we've got maybe 1,000 troops to my 1667 plus vassals, who I hope would join. What I want to do is first create an alliance, if I can. No. But if I declare war, you will bring in these guys who have 400 troops. I think I may be able to do this. Raising the tribal army requires 500 prestige. Holy crap. I do have 151 bucks though. Let's do something probably dumb. Declare war. We're taking Pomerania. Let's raise the army. Call the vassals. March on Altmark. No. Did you guys just decide not to join? Oh, good. Finally. I need at least a couple people to join my war. We'll take Altmark. They'll move north. Holy crap, why is your army so big? I don't understand why this army is massive. And I can't afford to hire mercenaries. They just 26 units? Oh, Jesus. This is awful. And we can't run in time. Can I run anywhere in time? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Because these guys aren't gonna get there in time. Oh, Jesus. How did they have... I made a huge mistake. I need as much help as I can get. How do they have 8,000 troops? I don't understand how that's physically possible. They didn't have that many troops when I started the fight. Do they have mercenaries? Oh, I should have looked. Alright. I'm gonna contact Chirabatia, Brizniak. Maybe raise the tribal army. I should have... What's happening is everything's going to shit. I should have looked at his prestige. Because he probably used it to raise the tribal army. Which means they've just... And he's like... Hey, how about a white piece? No? Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to find a way to defeat this army before I get absolutely murdered. I need to fight him at a river crossing. He has so many troops. Yeah, I get it. You crushed me. Well, surrendering doesn't cost me too much, so I'm gonna fight it out for a bit. Jesus fuck. Grr. Okay, you. Surrender. I can't fight two wars at once. This is awful. I need these men to join me now. Before this army comes and crushes me. Okay, it's fine. We'll win one war. Yeah, go ahead, get married. Well, I don't know how they raised so many men. He has money. He doesn't have enough prestige to raise the tribal army anymore, so now would be a good time to attack him. You want to marry the king of Serbia? Fine, I don't care. Okay, and Middle Francia just declared war. Everyone just decided to declare war on me because I should never have declared war. I made a huge mistake. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this. You education focus. You're gonna learn diplomacy. That'll be really helpful in a second. I need to find a way to win a war. How do they get 2,500 more troops? I can't fight this war. She needs an education focus. She's gonna learn struggle too because she's so strong. Why are these guys running? No, they can't. No! They're running away from the wrong fight. This is not good. This is absolutely... There's no valid candidates for commander, of course. Alright, well, we're just going to get absolutely destroyed on all sides. That's what's happening right now. Hakuna Matata. The short form is that it's game over. I mean, it's not game over. I can survive this, but I need to gather my armies, and I need to defeat at least one army at a time. You need an education focus. You gonna learn pride. You already adapted martial. I'm bringing in armies anywhere I can, and I'm just getting defeated left, right, and center. Every time I get defeated, I lose a big chunk of troops. I don't have allies. Like, I don't have anyone to help me fight. You guys are running. I need to find a way to defend. I need to find a way to organize. I need these guys to join this army. The only way I have a chance to win is if all of my troops consolidate, and my allies aren't doing that. If I can get some mercenaries with actual numbers to join, which there aren't any. No mercenary companies have men. The best I can do is hope to hold someone in a defensive battle and turn a tide that way. These guys are going to crush me in Hamburg. But it's the only chance we have is if our army sticks together. Oh, this is tough. Hakuna Matata. You know, that's a good point. It means no worries. Well. No, you don't. You don't want to do a white piece? Oh, you're trying to subjugate me. That is dangerous. I can't lose that war. Alright, it's cool. We turned the tide of one battle. We need to keep our army together, and we might have a chance. Stop running away. Fine. Yes, threaten you to be discouraged from associating with the faction. He's forgiven. This is one huge combined army of French and Danish forces. If they attack across the river, we should be able to hold them. That's my hope. Nope. Come here. Come down. These 400 troops are needed. Get... Oh, no. They needed to come across the river, but I don't think they... No, why don't you come... Why didn't you join us? Why? Holstein just screwed us. We had a chance to beat them, and Holstein decided instead of helping us, they're just gonna let us get crushed. And now this is all part of Bohemia. This whole thing is gone. Saxony is tiny. My army is defeated. We have 300. We have barely any troops left. We'll fight to the bitter end. We will. But we may not win. Bohemia is so powerful. Our kingdom is broken. Trying to go for immortality is what screwed us, because it broke up our kingdom. Well, if we could hit the Danes now, we might have a chance. This is a gutsy move. I don't want to hit them crossing this river, but I do want to hit them hard and do the damage we can do. So we can even get a white piece off of them. Then we can do a pretty good job. We still hold territories. I'm just gonna go on the offensive. Throwing a preacher in my dungeon. Yeah, a little more bothered with. I'll ransom the preacher. Gold for the war chest that's necessary right now. Once I take this spot, I'll move back in against the Danes. Alright. If we can survive this war and then turn the tide of the war with Middle Francia, I think we'll have a chance. They burned the holy tree. You guys burned the holy tree. Let's see what happens. I accept to your surrender. Alright, we've turned the tide of one battle. Yeah, everything that used to be part of Saxony is now being demolished. But we're turning the battles, and we're starting to actually make progress in our war. We're going to take back these properties, and then we're going to start marching into Middle Francia. Yeah, Poland is being attacked by, I would say, literally everyone. Bohemia, the King of Bohemia has taken so much. My commander has improved. That's good. Improved commander means a lot. Okay. I'm feeling better about being assaulted by everyone. I feel like we've no longer on the back foot. The pink church must remain a blemish, yeah. Swords, guns, lasers. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm pushing towards 50 followers, and I think we're about 8 away now. So if you haven't followed and you do like what you see, I'd really appreciate a follow. We're currently, so this Kingdom of Pomerania kind of brings us all together. That's good. Used to be part of our kingdom, as did this Poland here. You can see Saxony still exists over here. Chief Snowid and Akun of Hamburg being those that are left. My goal now is to defeat Middle Francia before they rally more troops. I'm gonna take this land, take the tribe back. Destroy their army, return. We haven't been doing so hot against these guys. Minus 25% for one of the battles. Oh, nope, they've brought troops back. What I want to do is offer a white peace. We're literally fighting for Saxony right now. I need troops, but I can't afford. None of these mercenary companies actually have numbers that'll help me. And I can't raise a tribal army. I need someone else to declare war on them. Like France. Alright, I need the French to actually start attacking them. So I can get away from their army. Hopefully the hills will let us hold out. But I doubt we'll win this fight. Nah, we're not doing hot. We will fight to the last man if we have to, but we can't afford this fight anymore. We can hire a new commander, that's good. We have 200 troops left. They just keep bringing more and more troops in. There's nothing we can do. We can't raise more troops. We can't hire mercenaries. I have the money for it, but there just are no mercenaries to hire. There's no holy orders either. Oh, it's too bad. We'll fight the last man. Once this war concludes, I'll probably end the stream because it's getting kind of late. We'll see what we can do here. And we don't have enough men to even fight that. We have so few troops fighting. 125. I could disband and then raise more levies. But I think I'm just gonna fight to the last man. See if we'll take a white piece. It's my only chance of winning this. Poland is divided. Ransom this man. And hopefully it gives me enough money to hire a true band of mercenaries. The only problem would be trying to pay them then. I don't need many, I just need 2,000. Well, let's hire some Lithuanians. As long as I can afford to pay them. Hopefully I can turn the tide of the battle. The Regency is ended. The charismatic negotiator. Alright, we can pick an ambition. Okay, looks so much similar. We want to become exalted amongst men. Currently, we will try to work on family. We'll arrange marriage with someone. Maybe not a Khazar. Is anyone like Germanic? Chiefess of Alstisland. Yeah, it'll give us more land, which is going to be nice for our kingdom. People respect wealth. We're moving into attack. We're using our huge coffers. We're about to drain them. Yeah, 9,000 per month. Draining our coffers in order to somehow defend against these guys. Advisor. Udo, you get to be advisor. How's that? Call in our allies. Udo will be commander. We need a designated regent. Sure, whoever's at the top. Wekta. Oh, poor Poland. What kind of trick is that expensive? You mean the... Oh, this is not good. Let's look at a religious report. Cool. You go make them Germanic. I don't. Tyke can do whatever he wants. Oh, good. Silesia is no longer. He lost some land. We're gonna run out of money fast because of our mercenaries, but it should hopefully be enough for us to take our land back, turn the tide of the war, and force a white peace. Saxony will survive by the skin of its teeth. I hope. We'll raise troops if we can. Oh, good. Raiders came to defeat my army that I brought up just to help protect my land. Wait till these raiders leave. And I'm going to move in. And hopefully crush. I'm going to have to get rid of my mercenaries soon. If I can enforce any amount of peace, yes, then I will call this a victory. Alright, we have peace. We did it. We survived. We used our money from ransoming a Catholic priest to survive our war. Poland is just absolutely gone. Swan has presided over the fall of Poland. Huckleberry is now just the chief of Altmark. Saxony has fallen. She'll give these people independence, probably. We're divided. Well, we survived Ish War. Saxony is much smaller than it ever was. Bohemia, Lithuania have just torn apart our kingdom. But that is the price we've paid for everlasting life. And with that, I think we're going to call it a night. I really appreciate everyone who came by. Thank you so much. For those of you who came from Reddit, thanks for clicking the link and following through. For those of you who just discovered this, it was excellent. We will continue this series. We will try and rebuild one piece at a time. Using inheritance laws will be my primary way of getting back pieces of Poland and Bohemia. My hope is that Huckleberry, the heir to Altmark, is still the vicar of Saxony. So if we can, plot power is pretty high to start with. So we'll start that first. We'll start a plot to kill Huckleberry, give us at least some land back. And the rest should fall into place, I hope. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I have been Captain Snaggles. This has been Crusader Kings 2. Please follow me on Twitch for more action. There will be a there'll be a City Skyline stream on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, please like and subscribe and comment nice things. And that is it. I will be signing off. Oh yeah, sorry, Huckleberry.